Same place.
Their way through to today's grand final of this.
Catherine Heaney from Blackpool, Mike Smith from Edinburgh, Andy Carolan from Ardee in County Louth, Anthony Martin from Kirkby in Merseyside, Mike Watson from Ipswich, Julian Allen from Broadbridge Heath in West Sussex, Mary Dewayne from Ardrahan in County Galway, Ray Driscoll from Woking in Surrey, Ian Mills from Llanidloes in Powys, Peter Gadsby from Bromley in Kent, Barbara Thompson from Redcar in Cleveland, Anthony Richardson from Low Westwood in County Durham, David Simpson from Swanwick in Derbyshire, Barbara Greenstreet from Sheerness in Kent, and Ron Schofield from Bridlington in North Humberside are all here to play the 15-to-1 Grand Final, introduced by William G. Stewart.
Thank you, hello. Welcome to the 15-to-1 Grand Final. Today's previous winners are standing at positions 1 to 15 inclusive. Here's how the finals board finished up. Catherine Heaney's marvellous score of 242 won for her our top of the finals board trophy. There it is, that beautiful sterling silver goblet. Well done, Catherine. Less than an hour ago, those names on the sidelines, Barbara Thompson and Pete Carberry, met in a head-to-head playoff for the last place in the grand final. And you will know from the opening sequence that it was won by Barbara. Our commiserations to Pete, who will be with us again in the spring. Among today's lineup, Mike Smith at number 2, Anthony Martin at number 4, Barbara Thompson at number 11, had previously appeared in grand finals. Anthony, of course, a previous 15-to-1 champion. In about half an hour from now, 3 of the 15 people standing behind me will be ready to face the 40 questions which will decide who takes home that beautiful trophy. And to make things more interesting, and we hope exciting, we're going to play those 40 questions all on the buzzer. Let's make a start. Remember, 2 questions each in the first round. 1 correct answer from you to survive, and we start with Catherine Heaney. Are you ready, Catherine?
I am.
Films. Dan Daly, Gene Nelson and Gower Champion. What was their major contribution to the films in which they starred?
They were cowboy films.
Dancers. Mike, please, the USA. Who is the only man to have been US President on 2 non-consecutive terms, 1885 to 89, 1893 to 97?
Andrew Jackson.
Grover Cleveland. Andy, please. What is the unit of weight used to measure the fineness of woven materials equal to 1 gram per 9,000 metres?
Denier.
Anthony, please. Which major range of mountains is sometimes known as the backbone of Italy?
The Apennines.
Mike, in which century did the 3 King Roberts ascend the Scottish throne?
14th.
Julian, the calendar of which religion begins in what we call the year AD 622?
The Muslim calendar.
Islam. Mary, please, Shakespeare, Hamlet. The skull of Yorick is dug up while a grave is being prepared for whom?
For Claudius.
Ophelia. Ray, the Battle of Dien Bien Phu was a decisive victory in 1954 for the Viet Minh over the army of which European country?
France.
Ian, the 1950s. The year, please, in which the Olympic Games were held in Helsinki, King Farouk of Egypt abdicated, and the Mousetrap opened in the West End of London.
1952.
Peter, which branch of mathematics was developed independently by both Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz in the 17th century?
Calculus.
Barbara, literature. Changing Places, Small World, and Nice Work. The British author, please.
David Lodge.
Anthony, from 2 Greek words meaning new and stone, what term is used to refer to the later Stone Age period?
Neolithic.
David, hagiology, H-A-G-I-O-L-O-G-Y, hagiology, is literature concerned with what? The lives of the saints. Barbara, university degrees. The initials B.A. after a person's name indicate Bachelor of Arts. What do the initials B.D. indicate?
Bachelor of Divinity.
Ron, in 1993, John Burt will become Director General of the BBC. Whom will he succeed?
Marmaduke Hussey.
Michael Checkland. Catherine, your second question, medicine. What does a spirometer measure? S-P-I-R-O-M-E-T-E-R, spirometer.
Respiration.
Yes, in the sense of the capacity of the lungs. Mike? The title, please, of Muriel Sparks' novel set in Edinburgh and concerning the best years in the life of a school teacher.
The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie.
Andy, please, Nobel Prizes. How many Nobel Prizes are available to be awarded each year?
6.
Anthony, please, sport. England, the runners-up in the 1991 Rugby World Cup final, received gold medals. What medal did the members of the winning team, Australia, receive?
Platinum.
Mike, please, which French phrase in everyday English usage means a spirit of loyalty among members of a team or group?
Esprit de corps.
Julian, law. In a court of law, what part does a lawyer called an amicus curiae play?
He's a friend of the... he speaks on behalf of somebody. He's a friend of the...
No, it's a lawyer who does not represent a party in the case, but who is called upon as an expert witness. Mary, the French call it the Gulf of Gascony. What do we call it?
The Bay of Biscay.
Ray, please. Quotations. An unbiased opinion is always absolutely valueless. From which Oscar Wilde work, a dialogue between the characters Gilbert and Ernest, does that come?
Importance of being earnest.
The critic as artist. Ian, please. Who, speaking of Vietnam, said, the conventional army loses if it does not win. The guerrilla wins if he does not lose.
Ho Chi Minh.
Henry Kissinger. Peter. Princes of Wales, please. Of the 4 princes of Wales this century, how many of them have actually been crowned?
2.
Yes, just Edward VII and George V. Barbara. A former Lord Chancellor and Speaker of the House of Commons. He was executed in 1535 and canonised 400 years later in 1935. His name?
Sir Thomas More.
Anthony. By what name is a young French woman called Marie Bernard Soubirous, who lived in the 19th century, now best remembered?
Saint Bernadette.
David. Famous families. Emmeline was the mother, Christabel and Sylvia her daughters. What was the family name?
Pankhurst.
Barbara. Which ex-miner in 1906 became the first parliamentary leader of the Labour Party?
Lloyd George.
Keir Hardie. Ron. Who is still the leader in the country in which he ousted General Batista from power in 1959?
Fidel Castro.
I'm not really surprised. It's none down, 15 to go, but Laura will have some information for us.
And of our 15 contestants, 6 still have their 3 lives intact.
Catherine, you know what to expect. Here's the first question. Port Louis, or Louis, is the capital of which island in the Indian Ocean?
Mauritius.
A number, please.
14, please.
Barbara, Shakespeare. Which general in a Shakespeare play is sent by the city-state of Venice to defend the island of Cyprus against the Turks?
Othello.
A number, please.
2, please.
Mike, Sid James, Stratford Johns, Janet Sussman. In which country were they all born?
Australia.
South Africa. Barbara, please.
Number 3, please.
Religion, Andy. Which country has the largest Muslim population of any country in the world?
Indonesia.
A number, please.
14.
Barbara, to which court are all foreign ambassadors to the United Kingdom accredited?
The Court of St James.
A number, please.
7, please.
Films, Mary. In terms of the number of feature films made each year, which country is the largest film producer in the world?
India.
A number, please.
12.
Anthony, why or in what way were Legs Diamond, Babyface Nelson, Lucky Luciano famous in the United States in the 1920s and 30s?
They were all gangsters.
A number, please.
Number 1, please.
Catherine, the Camargue is an area in which European country?
France.
A number, please.
15, please.
Ron, television. Birds of a Feather, The New Statesman, So You Think You've Got Troubles, created by which team of writers?
Dalton and Simpson.
Lawrence Marks and Maurice Gran. Again, please.
8, please.
Ray, as in the phrase sword and buckler, what is a buckler?
Like a scabbard.
A small shield. Again, please.
4, please.
Anthony, by what name is Henri Charrier, who escaped from Devil's Island, better known?
Papillon.
A number, please.
14.
Mathematics, Barbara. The first perfect number is 6. What is the second or next perfect number?
11.
28. Again, please, Anthony.
13.
David, please. Which word means the cavity of the middle ear and is also a type of drum?
Timpani.
Yes, I'll take it. Tympanum is the answer on my card. A number, please.
5.
Mike?